Hello there folks and welcome back. Today I'm super excited because I have a new rifle. In fact, I believe it's one of the rifles out of the first run that they've ever made, and that's a Howa HS Precision chambered and 300 PRC. So I don't know if you've heard about 300 PRC, but 300 PRC, 6.5 PRC, and of course the well-known 6.5 Creedmoor were introduced by Hornady ammunition. And today we're just going to be taking an initial impressions look, or an initial look, at the 300 PRC. So here it is, folks. Now, it's important to note that Howa is offering several different new rifle models this year. They're offering the 300 PRC and 6.5 PRC and a new chassis rifle as well called the TSP that has a folding stock, and it's a really cool looking rifle. They're also offering it in some of their older models such as the Oryx chassis rifle along with, I believe, their Howa Hogue. So here it is, folks. Now this rifle is offered of course with the Howa Precision, the Howa HS Precision stock. And it comes in two different colors. Basically, you get the gray with black web, or you can get green with black web. Of course, the rifle is safe and unloaded. That's been checked before the video started, but we'll go ahead and do it one more time. So, I'll flip it around here so you can see the other side. Now, I will be doing a range review. In fact, I'll be doing a series of range reviews on this rifle, and we'll actually take it and see how it performs in the field. I have had a previous model, HS Precision from Howa, that was chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, and that has been an amazing rifle, so I expect no less from this rifle. As I said before, this rifle is offered in 6.5 PRC, as well as the 300 PRC and several other calibers. The 300 PRC model comes with a 24-inch threaded barrel. Now, this barrel is threaded 1/2 by 28, so unless you have somebody make a custom muzzle brake for it, you're going to want to get a muzzle brake adapter or thread adapter that's 1/2 by 28, probably to something like 5/8 by 24, so that you can find a muzzle brake easier that is threaded for this barrel. Of course, this is a bolt action rifle if you're not familiar with this line of rifles. So of course, this is a bolt action rifle. It features a HACT 2-stage actuated trigger, and I love these triggers because they have a very nice clean first stage. They hit a solid wall and they break crisp and clean with very little over travel. And if you watch some of the other videos on my site, I have a whole series on my HS Precision and 6.5 Creedmoor and a whole bunch of reviews on Howa firearms, so go ahead and take a look at those if you haven't already. So let's go ahead and see what this trigger breaks at out of the box. So once again, safe, secure, it's unloaded. We'll go ahead, take the trigger weight gauge here, place it on the trigger. Broke right exactly at 3 pounds. Now that's a great weight for hunting, but I find that these triggers are easily adjusted. Of course, only have a professional do that kind of work. We'll go ahead and remove the bolt so you guys can take a look at that. Now of course, this is a typical what you'd see 2-lug design bolt. Very nice, very clean, well machined. Of course, it has 3 vent holes here on the side, and as well as a, what would you say, a Seiko style extractor, which is far and above better than a Remington style extractor, and it has a very nice plunger. So the bolt handle is basically what you'd find on a lot of traditional rifles, and it works just fine. It is important to note that on the HS Precision semi-heavy barrel versions and other calibers, they do come with a threaded bolt handle. This one does not. Now moving down here, we have a very nice trigger guard that is metal, a floor plate that is metal, and you just depress a button right there, and of course the floor plate opens. It's all metal components in here except for the follower right here. The spring, of course, is metal. Very good machining work, very clean job. We'll come in here, and of course it features a 3-stage safety. So all the way to the rear is safe, one forward would be safe, but you can still operate the bolt, and all the way forward is, of course, you can operate the bolt and fire. Of course, it has 2 sling swivel studs on the front and the back. Now let's take a look at how the stock is designed and go over some of its features. You can see right here that it is a what they call a fiberglass reinforced resin with kevlar and carbon fiber layering in this stock. So it's very well made. I've had several of these stocks, and they are tack drivers. They are good stocks. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the inside of this stock. Alright, so we've removed the barrel action from the stock. As you can see in here, it has a very well, nicely machined aluminum bedding block all the way from the rear of the tang up into the fore end here. Has a very generous barrel channel so that the barrel is fully free-floated. And like I said, this stock is very lightweight, very strong, very durable, and I just love these stocks. Now you'll notice something different than many other stocks, like a BNC stock doesn't have these what they call recoil lug set screws in this side, so you can actually center up the barrel right down the channel and then tighten these to the recoil lug to give you just extra security to keep that barrel going down the barrel channel correctly, and to also just give it that extra rigidity so that you have increased accuracy. Of course, it comes with a nice, generous, very well made recoil pad. Then you come down here to the barrel to action, and this is another reason why I absolutely love these HACT 2-stage triggers. As you can see, this thing is a tank. Extremely well made. And to remove the trigger, all you do is remove one screw here, and that's it. On a Remington, you have to fiddle and fumble with the bolt release and all kinds of stuff, and it's a pain. This is so easy, so simple, literally takes seconds. Then it has a very generous, well-machined one-piece built into. This is a one-piece receiver with the recoil lug part of the receiver, which I love about Howa's, a very generous recoil lug. And as you can see, an action screw goes down the middle to even just give it a better seating. And another thing that you don't see on a Remington is, on a Remington, usually this is a very thin, flexible piece of metal. And also usually on a Remington, there's either, it's not welded or soldered here at the back, so it flexes and it makes it a really big pain to put back together. Whereas with this, it's one very solid, not very flexible piece, and it fits very well into the stock and makes it much easier to reassemble the rifles. Like I said, this is available in 6.5 PRC and 300 PRC new this year, but it's been available in many other calibers and still is from years past. Now, it is drilled and tapped up here for a scope base or scope mounts. It weighs 7.8 pounds in this version, and this is with the 24-inch, what I would call light contour barrel or number 2 contour barrel. The gun feels very well in the hands, and the forend I really like. It feels really well in your hand and just fits nice ergonomically. The twist rate on the PRC is 1 in 8.5. The total length on this rifle is 43.5 inches, so it's great weight and great length for taking up on those high mountain hunts or high elevation hunts. Of course, the TSP, Orcs, and some of the other versions that they have, or other models they have with 300 PRC and 6.5 PRC, offer longer, heavier weight barrels for those precision matches. So anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put a scope on this, a scope base on this, and a bipod, and we're going to go out, and within the next day or two, I'll have another review on my channel using this 300 PRC, and I can't wait to bring that video to you guys, folks. So if you want to see that, and see how these rifles perform, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel below. Leave me a comment letting me know what you think of the video and also what you'd like to see down the road from my channel. Look forward to hearing back from you guys.